Welcome everybody to part two of Mr. The Batman lore. Now we left off about GCPD being corrupt and all that jazz, if I am correct, which has been known to not be true. Anyway, so the GCPD is corrupt and Batman is not, and Batman has a no-kill rule now, but he didn't in the 60s, so he snapped guys' necks and punched them in the balls and ripped them, neutered them. That's why Robin was gay. I mean, okay. We all summed up now. That's good. Anyway. Also, hello guys. It's the Wannabe Gamer here. And I hope you are enjoying the series so far. Because I'm going to put 2 of these out in a row. I'm going to try to space these out. Because no one just has tons of lore come right into their face. Well, some people do. And they're called nerds, and I'm among them. More among them than majority of nerds are, so. Batman lore, he gets very adept. And, there are TV shows, we all know that he's the reason that he's a main appeal for a lot of people is that he is a mortal man that stands among gods. Like you have Batman, and then you have Martian Manhunter. You have Wonder Woman, you have Hawk Girl, you have Green Lantern, Cyborg, Aquaman, ironically, hello Aquaman, and Superman. Here's the thing, he doesn't just stand among them. The gods fear him. There was something where he actually went up and fought with Wonder Woman in Olympus, by her side, and helped win. And it's a really just shocking development that when you think about it, that this man that stands among gods is mortal. Theoretically, any person in the world could do this. But then again, that's theoretically, because no one is that fucking dumb. Anyway, so, oh nice, Arkham Origins Deathstroke, and we'll get to the Arkham games eventually, but I'm trying to think now. Brain is not working, it's a very difficult situation. Don't really know what else there is to talk about Batman-wise. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, but I don't know what to hit. Because I want to do, different stories. I'd really like to get a Nightfall Bane one. That way I can just literally, sit here and talk about Nightfall for a long time. And be like, yeah, it was a very good comic, and, just kind of nerd out over it. And that was my nerd out sound, by the way. But anyway, Batman lore is pretty common nowadays. Just because you have the internet, and the internet apparently is one of these things that everyone can post onto. I know, shocker. Excuse me. Oh, God. But, oh, well, fuck. But, he comes back and he's really adept, and after a while, Batman comics were doing meh. The detective comics were, they're there, they're not doing as well as Marvel. And because they're trying to appeal to a younger audience, so they throw in a character that you might know as Robin. And this Robin character just, comes in and takes everyone by storm. No one expects this good of a character to come in. Just hey, I'm Robin. I like to wear tight spandex and do stuff and things. And everyone's yay. Applaud for the macho man. Robin, not Randy Savage. And Robin is just going to be a completely different video because I am a huge fan of Robin, Nightwing, Red Hood, Red Robin, and whatever Damian Wayne will turn into. I really don't like Damian Wayne, but that's because he's a brat in comparison to the other ones. Jason Todd was also a bit of a brat, but that's for another day. So, Batman Adept, right? We'll get into, like, he solidly fights crime, and he's a god among men, and, well, he's a min among gods. I said that backwards. But he still ages. And you see this mainly in the first episode of Batman Beyond, which is an old-ass series, but it's one of the best Batman TV series that I've ever watched. But, like, you see him in his, like, late 60s, excuse me, getting his ass pummeled, but no one else can be the Batman. And it gets to the point where Batman is, like, on the ground getting beaten to death. And he has to grab a gun and point it, which is against his morals. He might not kill. He might kill, but he doesn't kill with a gun. He kills with the traditional neck snap technique. This is what I get for going without water. Anyway, so, like, Batman is literally, like, he breaks because of this. And that's what leads into Terry McGinnis taking on the mantle. And I failed to address this. Batman has been taken out of commission many times, temporarily and permanently. In some cases, in some universes, he's been fully taken out of commission. But anyway, there's the Nightfall comics, of course, where Azrael takes over, and that's crazy. Cray. I hate that I just said that, but I appeal to everyone, I try to at least, and not piss people off on a consistent basis like I normally do. It's a gift, trust me, it's really easy to get. Also, happy Thursday night, and there's really not much else to be said. I'm just trying to get some Injustice gameplay up with a little bit of lore in it. And, I mean, it's a really hard subject to move into after you get his beginnings and stuff. Because he really is just, I mean, he's been known to be able to lift up to 700 pounds on each arm, which is insane. That's like he can pick me up. He can pick six of me up at one time with one hand. I'm like, that's not even possible. Not humanly possible. And he's been known to be a pedophile as well. And by that, of course, I mean he has taken in children. He has adopted children, and then he has his son. Like I said, major brat, kills Nightwing in the Injustice universe. Anyway, I mean, just, there's not much else to consult on Batman after you get his origin. I figured that I might need more, so I'd say that I break it into 2 parts. And I feel like this one might be a little short now, because I don't have anything else to talk about. Batman is probably DC's, at least one of DC's most successful comic runs. And that's why he stayed in so long. Same with Superman. DC picked characters that were doing really good in their comics. Then they basically took those characters and let some actors take shape into what fans want. And that's why I love comic book movies. But sometimes they're just garbage. I love them to death, but sometimes they're just not good. Great. Fucking phenomenal. Fuck you, Lex Luthor. And now, with the victory, I'm going to conclude the episode. I don't even know if I can call this lore. I literally just sat here and babbled. But, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it off here without any more babbling, without further ado. I really hope you guys enjoyed my kind of part 2 to Batman lore, and I will see you guys later.